Hello and welcome to a new and improved THFC Till I Die. There is more little secrets on the way as I've moved into THFC Towers today. I don't know about the man next to me. He's still waiting to move in. What's keeping you, by the way?
The removal van never turned up.
It never. I ordered that yesterday for you, Philip.
It's a bank holiday. That's why.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But anyway, we've got little treats for you. So anyway, we're going to go through the chat first, and then we're going to start bringing up the new look for THFC Till I Die, and I hope you like it. I'm so excited. Philip is excited as well. He's a bit cold, bless him, because he spent the whole day. What were you doing all day?
Power hosing the front of the house.
Power hosing on a cold day, bless him. So everyone, send your love to Philip and send him your warm wishes. Let's get Philip warmed up, but I'm sure he will be warmed up with all the topics we're going to go through. Philip, do you want to go through bring up? Now, I've been logged out StreamYard, so I can't do a damn thing. So a massive thank you to Colin, who's working in the background with our new graphics today. So big up to him, and also a big up to Philip, who's going to take up some of the slack as well. So big up, Philip. I'll let you read up the.
Yeah, Stephen Cartwright's in the house. He says, Stephen, good afternoon, Dermot, and all in the chat. Hope you're all well. Yeah, we're all good. And here he is, the one and only Mr. Wayne Bonner, saying, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. Hope everyone who celebrated St. Patrick's Day had a great day. Yeah, I think it's probably celebrating a bit more today as well because it's a bank holiday today, so people are sleeping off the hangovers.
Philip, have you seen the video that's gone viral? Some old fella in Dublin asking about St. Patrick's Day.
No, I haven't actually.
And he said it's the biggest load of beep, 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 beep. All these Americans coming over saying, Ireland, what a grand country it is, and all that. He says the biggest load of beep, 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 beep. It went viral, right? 700,000 views have seen it.
Yeah, I know. I must have a look for that now. You know?
And he did. I'd sent it to you. I sent you one as well on Facebook. I will send you. I sent you another one more Facebook of Big Bird driving his bike down the street. It's really funny.
Oh, right.
And they said to him, "What are you doing?" I'm going to spend the day in the back garden with my dogs. Yeah, that's what he did.
But, you know, we think we're bad. I think we're bad over the top. Chicago turned the river green on Patrick's Day. They put some dye into the river and turn it green, you know. Sure, the fish love that. Yeah.
Anyway.
Why you do it. The Liffey's just green naturally. Anyway. Let's go on. Carry after Column's in the house to say hi, Column. Afternoon all. Hope everyone's well, indeed. And Michael McDonald, come on, Celtic. It's got that new look smell. Very impressive, lads. Thanks, Michael.
There's more to come. There's more to come.
It's only the start of it. And Wayne Bonner again. How's Column doing after that cup victory? He's just about to touch down, I think, Wayne. You know, I mean, that fair dues to United yesterday. I mean, they defied the odds by winning that game. A brilliant match, I have to say. And well done to United. And Ian S is saying, good day, everyone. Good day, Ian.
Very good, Philip. Very good.
What? Good day.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Good day. Good day.
Here we go. Very good, doesn't agree with me. He said Man United son. Well, anyway. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
That is all. Okay, Tequila, that's it. That's it. I'm looking for someone to say Liverpool stuff, but I haven't done it yet. Anyway, Ian S is saying to Q. And Ian is going, Tequila's going back, Ian. It's not going to form a new language now they've invented between the two of them.
I think it is.
And Colin was saying, Wayne Bonner's still living the dream. That's it, Colin. That's the way they get back at them. And Tequila saying, how we doing, everyone? Yeah, we're all grand. And Wayne again, ha, Colin, hell of a way to win the game. Well, you know, you should have won it before extra time. How did Rashford miss that chance at the end? Gee, Mac. And here we go. I knew it had to come. That's leveled it up now. It's one each. We're going to extra time now on that one, okay?
Yeah. I like Michael McDonald's one. I agree with him. Totally agree with him on
Michael,
that.
I'm not even going to comment there. We don't want to get taken off the air so early in our new venture.
Can I just say, I wholly agree with what you said, Michael, and I fully back you on that one.
Ian S is saying hi, Peter, and Peter M is saying back, big up Ian S. And Tequila again saying, always the way, Michael McDonald. So I think that's all the comments for now. We'll come back to more than those. We can start going, lads.
Shall we start bringing them up, Philip? Shall we start bringing up the little?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Every time I
just-
click my finger, something's going to come up. So I'm going to click my finger for 1. I'm going to click my finger for 2. I'm going to click my finger for 3.
Now,
and then one more for 4. There you go, guys. This is the new look for THFC Till I Die. This is that Sky. We are now the Sky Sports of YouTube. I mean, this is how we roll here now. A massive big up to Colin, who's worked hard. But we've been at this since 11 o'clock this morning, me and Colin, trying to sort this out. We only stumbled upon this actually by accident, by the way. We were looking at something different, and then Colin found this, and it was like, this is how I want it. So let me know, let me know, guys. What do you think? What do you think of me and Philip's ideas? Do you like it? Put your comments in the chat. Let me know. Now, where we're going to start, Philip? We are going to start with breaking news. Forest point deduction incoming. 4-point deduction sees Nottingham Forest drop into relegation zone. Philip, where do you go from here? Is Luton sort of safe now?
They're not safe, but I mean they'll be dancing in the streets around Luton today when they get that, because I mean that's effectively a win and a draw for Luton in matches they don't even have to play. Because the Forest have come back down into the pack now. It's probably the minimum deduction that there will be. I think Forest. I think they're very unlucky to get that, because I mean if they'd have sold Brendan Johnson to us a little bit earlier than they did, they wouldn't be in this situation. And I think they've taken a lot. They've taken that into consideration, and that's why it's only 4 points rather than 10 or maybe 6. So it's still a massive blow to their chances of staying up. It could have been worse, and I'm not so sure whether they've got a right of appeal. They probably have, but I would think now Chelsea must be now shaking in their boots, because they're going to be next to get the dreaded phone call with how many points. I'll tell you one thing, I think it'll be an awful lot more than 4.
Yeah. I do you know what, Philip? I'm looking at it. I feel Forest are very harshly done by. I really do. I should there be a different rule, Philip, because they were in the Championship, so they have to spend coming back into the Premier League. But we saw last night with the table, there's 9 teams that have broken the 105 million bracket, Philip.
But only 3 of them have been punished.
And only 3 of them have been punished. So where is the consistency? Where is consistency in that?
I don't know. I mean, it's. I hate to use the word politics when it comes to football, but I think there must be some influence coming in from somewhere to stop certain clubs getting the treatment they deserve. Yeah. I mean, to me, Everton were an easy target because they went absolutely bananas on the spending front. Forest, not so much, because they're marginal. They've gone over the top, but they wouldn't be over the top if if Brendan Johnson had signed for Spurs earlier. And so I think it's tough. I mean, it smacks to me of being, listen, we'll do those sort of clubs. They're not rich and powerful like Manchester City or Liverpool or Arsenal. Yeah. I mean, let's face it, Arsenal are pretty close to the wind on this as well.
10 million, Philip.
Yeah, 10 million over. Yeah, they seem to have got away with it as well. So, I don't know what the thinking behind this is.
There is more breaking news, of course, coming above at the screen at the bottom of the screen there, that the Commission said Forest took a risk by effectively ignoring the danger before January 2023. So if they have ignored it, Philip, and they haven't taken any advice from the Commission, now, if they had followed the Commission's advice, maybe they wouldn't be faced with a 4 points deduction. So is this really all on Forest? If you it's like me coming to you, Philip, say, right, Philip, to say if you get the points deduction, you have to do such and such and such. Wouldn't you do
it? They probably did give them advice. Yeah, they probably did. But Forest, for whatever reason, chose to ignore it. And the timings were bad. Things didn't work out time-wise for them, because I think they had to have their books sorted out by the 30th of June, wasn't it? And they didn't get the money for Johnson until September. So there's about a 2-month gap there. And I'd say that's why they got a bit of an allowance for that. But I'm sure there's probably so much goes on in the background on this. Like you'd find the FA or the PL, whoever is administering this will be on the phone to the lads,
Yeah.
especially the teams that are on the borderline, and rightly say, right, lads, listen, get your act together, or you're going to be in trouble. Forrest probably said, "I will be all right," and this is now what's happened. So.
Look, I'm sorry, Philip. I feel I'm in a Talk Sport or Sky Sports studio. I'm really, I'm just so, I'm so buzzing with the new look we've got. You know, I can't wait for you to actually add you into it as well.
Yeah.
So we're both into it.
Well, the chat is absolutely buzzing here.
Yeah. So, do you want to go
it?
through it, Philip? We're up to Tequila. Why on earth would you want to be Sky Sports?
Yeah, that's the one. I was just going to show that one. Why? We could be Talk Sport either, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, this is where I got the inspiration from, Talk Sport. And, hope
Dermot, at least that's something good that's come out of Talk Sport anyway. I hope you're not copying Jason Cundy. Anyway.
No. I wanted to be more like Jim White and Simon Jordan in the 10 o'clock show in the morning.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You're going to be a bit like Jim White, and I'd be Simon Jordan. I don't mind being controversial.
There's me yellow tie.
Yeah,
anyway, back in the chat, Peter M says, happy for you, Colin. Looks like the Man United of old.
Yeah,
they were for half an hour yesterday. They were actually. Yeah. And Ian S is saying very professional. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Yeah. And he also has a comment to make on Luton here. I don't think Luton are safe, but I reckon Forest will still get more points than them at the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of an assistance to Luton, but it's not actually going to save them. I mean, Luton have to come to us. It's actually funny. We have to play both these teams now in the next few weeks, both at our own stadium, so we can actually put them both to the sword and let them fight it out amongst themselves. Then,
yeah, that's so true.
And Streets, says Tequila. And Wembley won. They say, "Hi guys, enjoy your important bank holiday." Oh yes, the new set looks brilliant. Shame we don't have a decent result to celebrate. Yeah, that's absolutely true. We're still going around complaining and moaning about that performance on Saturday, which was not good enough.
Can I just say a point on that, Philip? I put a comment in the group chat yesterday in Dave's Hotspur's group chat, right? And I just said it's a bump in the road. We'll get over it. We'll come back. What impressed me was the hurt on Sonny's face afterwards.
Yeah.
Like it meant something to him.
Not only afterwards, but during the game.
Yeah.
I watched his face during the game. He was hurting during that match. He did not like what was going on.
No.
Fair dues to him. He was his heart on his sleeve, that fella.
And anyone that wants Angeball, anyone that is using this as a cheap shot, I think at Levy as well, just get a life.
Well, what I said, I commented this on the show last night, Dermot. When we beat Villa 4-0, right? There was a lot of usually very quite busy YouTubers and Twitter users and whatever didn't say a word. Wasn't a word peep out of them. But the minute we got on Fulham, everybody was piling in on Ange and piling in on the team. Why only comment on defeat? You should be up shouting it from the rooftops when we win a game like we did against Villa. We're going to win, we're going to lose, but you've got to comment on both angles on it, not just the one when it's a chance of a cheap pop at Daniel Levy.
Exactly.
Daniel Levy didn't lose against Fulham.
Yeah. There's a few of them saying hello to each other. Thank you very much for the set looks brilliant at Wembley one. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And it means a lot to me and Philip because we want to give you the best news out there. And we're sports reporters, Philip. At the end of the day, that's our job. We have to give to people. And people have got fast lives, Philip. You know it yourself. Technology running around. And they want the latest news they can take. And this is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, exactly.
The latest news and give people the information. Because it's information-led, isn't it, Philip, now? The world.
Well, it is. But the problem is what I find on a lot of social media, it's information-led, but the information coming out is not necessarily within half a mile of the truth.
Yeah.
It's clickbait, which you'll never get on here.
We don't do
clickbait. We don't do rumors. We don't do clickbait. When we put something out on here, there's every chance it's going to happen. Now, it doesn't always happen due to circumstances beyond our control. But when we put it out that a player is going to sign for Spurs, you can be sure we have it on very good authority. That is about to happen. So,
can I say Harry Kane? Moved.
Ange
coming.
Yeah. We've done it. We've got in fact, we got a lot of stick from coming out with some of these things in the past, Mind you, the people that when it actually happened, the people that were given a stick suddenly disappeared. Anyway, enough about that.
Don't upset Mr. Brady. That's all I'm saying. Do not upset the Brady.
Anyway, Matthew was saying, big up Comrade Dermot and Comrade Philip. How are you, Matthew? And
How's
Ian
the tank? No, sorry, Dermot. Don't go there, Dermot. Don't go there, Dermot. Sorry. I couldn't help it, Philip. Sorry.
It's all right. Matthew saying, Ian, a big up. And Peter M is saying, happy Patrick's Day, bank holiday, everyone here from Ireland or Irish descent, which is roughly about 70 million people around the country, around the world, we believe.
Yeah.
So massive Irish contingent everywhere. Yeah. We built most places where we are the constructors of most countries.
Can I just say something? My father used to say to me when I was a kid. He says, Ireland is a great country for exporting people. We're great at building places, but we're great at blowing them up as well. Well, demolishing them as well.
No, that's in the past now, don't know.
That's in the past now. That's in the past.
Yeah,
but that was a joke went round when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We build them up, then blow them down.
Yeah.
Eltel Cockerell is saying afternoon, Philip and Dermot and Philip and all you people in the chat. Good afternoon as well.
We'll have to get you on one day during the week, sir. We'll have to get him on. I tell you, I've done a few shows with Eltel Cockerell. Really nice lad, Philip. Really top man, and a gentleman as well.
Get him on. And Peter M is saying big up Eltel.
Yeah.
And Ian is saying where's it gone? Ian saying hi to Eltel as well, I think. Yeah, there we go. Michael McDonald is saying politics, religion, music, and football all bleed into one.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They do.
I always think back to that old TV series in the 70s, Porridge, with Ronnie Barker.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the Scottish warder, Mr. Mackay, you know. And he comes out with this beauty. He says, sex is only allowed in Glasgow whenever Rangers beat Celtic. Oh, that was a cracker, that one.
Oh, Lord.
And sorry, I should say certain parts of Glasgow, not every part of Glasgow.
Yeah.
Eltel Cockerell is saying afternoon, Peter. And here we go again. Afternoon, Ian. Yeah, let's see. I think we've had that one about.
We'll go down to DJ because they're sort of all talking to each other.
Big up there. There's Tequila's channel, by the way, or Dermot's channel. This is
our channel.
Tequila's advertising our channel.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tequila. And DJ Samuel's in the house saying good afternoon. Hi, DJ. And
he's giving Eltel a bit of a plug as well. Big up.
Plug there. And also he's giving Dermot's F1 channel a plug as well. So
our channel, Philip. This is not my channel.
I know reading that
our
on there, you know. Tequila's earning his money today now, doing all the plugging.
Top mod. He's top mod.
Top mod. Peter M saying, Ange once again said the right thing. One loss is a blip, not a worry. 5 like this is like a worry. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
We've always said it. There's going to be bumps in the road. We've had a few of them. We'll continue to get them. No team is perfect.
No.
I mean, if you look at it, I'm going to use the Liverpool-Man United game yesterday. For 25 minutes in the second half of that game, Liverpool was so much on top in that game. You could never see anything but a Liverpool victory. And look what happened. So, you know, it's a funny old game. You have to, you know, give credit where it's due, and United certainly do. We don't deserve any credit for Saturday because we were awful. But United do deserve credit for yesterday. And there's Tequila's own gaming podcast at the Play Pouch.
It's a very good channel, by the way, Philip. I would recommend anyone go over there.
So I believe. And Tequila saying Levy too. And Michael is saying Luton are in for a hard time. There's a lot more goals in this one. Yeah, I mean, I think what a perfect game to come back with after Fulham is Luton at home.
Yeah,
you can see two things happening in that game, Dermot. One, we hit a cricket score against them, or they beat us. You know, could happen. It's not going to happen, but it could happen. And Peter
we've got some just breaking news, Philip. I'm just in the background. We're about to put it. I'm going to put it up on the screen, Philip. So we'll let you. Carry on. Sorry, I'm just replying to. Go on, you carry on. Just replying to.
Sorry. Okay.
To our source. Sorry.
Yeah, Peter. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, I like the new set too. Thanks, Peter. And Tequila saying, "Are you sure you want to be Jordan, Dermo?"
Yeah, I'm quite happy taking the flack.
And Tequila saying, "I hope you back the courage of your convictions."
Now, here we've got a bit of breaking news, Philip. Tottenham Hotspur are first in line to sign Atlanta midfielder Edison this summer. Now, Edison, what the full thing is, Tottenham are first in line to sign an Atlanta midfielder Edison this summer. Spurs are looking to improve the squad and increase the standards of Ange Postecoglou's second season in charge. Philip is starting already, but it's a good one. It's a good way to start. He's a very good midfielder, I feel. And
Is he another Brazilian? Is he another Brazilian?
Yeah. He'd be an upgrade for me on Basuma, who I thought was poor on Saturday.
Can I just say, like, I'm nothing but admiration for Basuma and especially Papa Sarr, but the two of them are completely off their game on Saturday. They might as well not have been there for all they did. So it's giving competition for places. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Now just go on to El Tel saying the set looks very smart, lads. Yes, indeed.
And it's going to get. There's more to come.
Get better. More to come. And Michael went on to don't be Jim White. He's a hunt. Yeah, I think I'll change over to somebody else.
Jason Cundy.
Oh Jesus, come on! Now Jim White's bad. Jason Cundy, for God's sake.
We've got more breaking news. It's all kicking off today, Philip. The start of the new set, and we've just got more breaking news. Brian Hill wants a permanent move back to La Liga next season due to the lack of minutes at Tottenham. Look, I love GMES. I love him. I think he's a great little player. Do you think it's time for him to go back to Spain, Philip?
Yeah. I had hoped he would get some minutes, some game time. He hasn't really got it. A couple of minutes here and there. I think we'll be saying goodbye to the fifth Beatle in June or July. He'll go back. Where he's more suited to the Spanish league than he is to the Premiership.
He's a good player, Philip.
He's a good player, a good technical player, but he's lightweight and gets pumped off the ball too easily.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be his.
Yeah. But anyway, Philip, look, we are going to... Do you want to finish off the rest of the comments? And then we'll kick into...
Matthew saying, well, one of the fastest growing economies in Europe is Ireland. We've actually got a good economy at the moment, despite the politicians we have in charge. And Peter M is saying, I reckon there are about 90 million Poles and people of Polish descent around the world. Like the Irish, we also did all the shit hard jobs that grew the world economy.
Yeah, very that's true. So true.
Yeah, very
true.
And here we are. One of you has to be Jamie O'Hara, the only Spurs fan on TalkSport. I'll be Jamie O'Hara. Jamie O'Hara?
Yeah, okay, you can be Jamie O'Hara. Okay.
Right, I'm Jamie O'Hara. Right, you can be Jason Cundy. Right. Tequila says, "Can
That's
I be
my answer.
No, Tequila. No, I'm Jamie O'Hara. Sorry, it's gone.
No, Philip, there's my answer.
The position
Can I just say, there's my answer to Jason
Cundy.
Oh,
right. Who wants to be Darren Bent? Not even Darren Bent's mother wants to be Darren Bent, I don't think.
Apparently, he's a really nice lad. Apparently, his father said he only does.
He's a wool gooner.
Yeah, but apparently he does that to play up to the camera.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Apparently he's a really look. I don't mind, but I'm going to be the Simon Jordan. I'm taking it. I'll be the Simon Jordan. We'll let O'Hara be in there. Right, Philip. Where are we going? We're going to start, of course, with Ireland. Oh, bring that back up again there, Colin, if you can, about Ange, because there was a little bit of breaking news about Ange as well, Philip. If we can. Apparently, Ange Postecoglou handed Celtic shield in Tottenham crossfire as Daniel Levy told Boss he doesn't care what he thinks.
Now, Ange's hand the Celtic shield.
Yeah.
Tottenham crossfire. I don't understand what the Celtic shield and Tottenham crossfire is.
I don't. It's just broken, so I'm waiting for more news on it. Philip,
what he thinks. Strange. It's a bit of cryptic, that. All right, can't make that out.
Now, could that be Daniel Levy doesn't care what what's his name thinks? The owner, Joe Lewis.
No, Ange handed that Celtic shield and Tottenham crossfire. Daniel Levy told Boss doesn't care what.
So
I really don't understand that. Someone needs to explain that. It's a bit cryptic to even come out with a
yeah, I know. Well, it's only just broken, Philip.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's only just been sent to us.
Down in a while, but I wouldn't even like to comment on what that means.
No. Now, for me, looking at it, Philip, it could mean that Levy's told Joe Lewis he doesn't care what he thinks
because he was no longer in charge of the club, really. So
I know, but he's as Daniel Levy told Boss. He doesn't care. I don't know. Listen, we'll get more on that and we'll bring it up to you. Right. O'Shea, Ireland. Can O'Shea bring Irish pride back to Irish soccer, Philip?
No.
Now, could you bring in the PDFs for us, please, Colin, if you can? There we go. Look at that. Look at
What a
that.
great record.
Yeah. Sorry, Philip. I'll be back in 1 minute. Just give us 1 minute. Just talk about that for a minute. Sorry.
Yeah, such a strong team. We've played 8 games in 2024. Well, that's not, no, actually, that's 23-24. It's not just this year. We haven't played 8 matches since March. It's only March. But we've played 8 games in the last season or so. We've won 2 of them against mighty teams like New Zealand. I forget the other one. We've lost 6. We've scored 9 goals. And we've got a friendly against Belgium coming up on the 23rd, which is next Sunday, I think. No, that's not. No, the 23rd. Today's the 18th, isn't it? Next Saturday. And Belgium will probably like mincemeat of us. And 3 days later, on Tuesday, we're playing Switzerland at home. And they're not a bad team either. So it's John O'Shea has been given the job for these 2 matches. I don't think he's going to get the job on a permanent basis. I don't think there's any hope of that or chance of that at all. I think they're still looking for Lee Carsley is still the favourite. There's been a few names mentioned. Gus Poyet has been mentioned from Greece. Neil Lennon, the ex-Celtic manager, has been mentioned. But it's a case of we just don't have the money to pay a decent manager a decent wage. What we're going to get is a kind of a yellow pack manager on a low budget with low wages. And from that point of view, you're not going to get a top class coach. It's going to be someone who's probably managing at League One basis or Championship basis at best. You're not going to get a Premiership manager for that sort of money. And I'm just saying, Jim, I do not see John O'Shea as the solution here. I don't think he'll be only a 2-match temporary appointment.
Yeah. Now, our next 2 friendlies are, of course, against Belgium and Switzerland. It's a bad record, that, Philip. It really is. What are you hoping to see for the next fixtures? If I can take that, let's see, can I take that? Yeah, can you take that down for us, Colin? Sorry. Good man. Will O'Shea get the Irish job, Philip?
No.
But he did say, I will try to make this country proud. If he does well in our next 2 fixtures against Belgium and Switzerland, could the FAI think, do you know what? We can get him here for cheap. And this would sort of go into your cheap money management. And we'll keep going on the same trajectory that we were under Stephen Kenny.
No, not going to happen. John O'Shea's never managed a team in his life. He's been a coach, right? So you don't put a guy in for 2 friendly internationals and make out he's the answer to all our prayers and appoint him as full-time manager. Whoever comes in has got to be an experienced club manager. Experienced international manager would be even better.
Yeah,
that's why someone like Gus Poyet, I think, will be a reasonable. He'd bring a new outlook on things to the Irish game. Stephen Kenny was a League of Ireland manager, and it showed. No offense to the League of Ireland, but he wasn't the standard. I mean, I think you'd agree with me there, Dermot. He didn't just bring the standard that we require to become a team like we were under Jack Charlton or even Martin O'Neill
or Mick McCarthy.
We've had other managers that have been relatively successful. Stephen Kenny was a disaster, and you don't want to go the same route again by appointing John O'Shea after 2. We might beat Belgium, we might beat Switzerland. I don't think we will, but we might. And then, but what a great job he's done. Think on, lads. You want someone more experienced.
Yeah. Well, I did tell you about Stephen Kenny within 10 minutes of the Ukraine game, but nobody listened to me for 2 years. And I was right. He was useless. I mean, you lads, I will give it to you and Dave and that and Ollie. Give him a chance, Dermot. He's bringing the young kids through. He's a heap of shite. And he's got a job since? No, because he's that crap.
He was, Dermot. He was, not he is.
Well, he is still crap. So, look, O'Shea, what are you hoping for the Irish? What are you hoping to see from Belgium and Switzerland? What's the one thing you're looking for, Philip? Right. I want to see pride back around the Irish shirt. I want to see a commitment to playing for Ireland. I want to see players going out there giving their all. Not like it was under Stephen Kenny. Are you hoping for the same, or are you hoping for something more?
Well, if anyone pulling on the Irish shirt doesn't get a surge of pride through their veins, they shouldn't be pulling on the shirt, really. They shouldn't be. Yeah, you're right. We need to show pride. We need to show ambition. We don't want to sit back against a team like Belgium because they'll murder us. They probably might still murder us, but let's go out. Let's go down all guns blazing. Get a few shots away. Get a bit of attacks going. I mean, the way I look at it, we're a bit unlucky. We came within an absolutely unbelievable save by the French goalkeeper in France, at the Ireland France game last year, from getting a draw against France, which would have given the whole team a lift. Remember the header from? I think it was Niall Collins.
Yeah, it was Niall Collins.
Maicon saved. So little small margins like that, so we can get a bit of break against Belgium. I think the Switzerland game is an easier winnable game than Belgium.
Yeah.
I think Belgium are going to be too strong for us.
Yeah. Sorry for that. I'm just sorting out my background. My something stuck there. Just fucking sit there. Just fucking thank you. Sorry about that, Philip. Sorry. Philip there thinking anyway. Look, so will O'Shea get the Irish job for you, Philip? Yeah or nay?
No.
I think he will. I think the FAA could appoint him if he does well in Belgium, Switzerland. I can see it happening.
Well, if that's the case, I can see you sitting here in 12 months' time saying, "Can we please have Stephen Kenny back?"
Yeah, but the thing is, Philip, they've locked themselves out. The FAI have locked themselves into a corner. They've been talking to people left, right, and centre, and then their greatest idea is, let's put in the interim manager.
Well, they had that somebody in for these games, so that had to happen when they couldn't get a full time.
But surely, if it was an organisation that's better run, Philip, they would have had a manager in by now.
But how many people have they interviewed? How many people have turned them down?
Why would you turn down?
They could have offered the job to several people and said, "Look, I'm not working for that sort of money." I guarantee you that's happened on at least one occasion during this process. That somebody has been offered a job and been told, "You must be joking. I'm not going to work for that sort of money." And that's what we mean. We're not going to get a top-class manager on the money we're able to pay.
So would you then take like a Steve Bruce or a Sam Allardyce or somebody like that?
Well, I wouldn't take Sam Allardyce because he's old school. Steve Bruce, yes. I'd take Steve Bruce. Yeah, I would.
He's Irish himself, by the way.
Oh, well, his connections, yeah.
He did turn down to play for Jack Charlton's 1994 World Cup. Alex Ferguson stopped Steve Bruce representing Ireland in the World Cup in 1994.
Yeah, but that I'm sure that happens. Yeah, sure it does.
Sure. Anyway, so now, Philip, we're going on to the Euro 2024 playoffs. If Colin can bring in the PDF for me there. Thank you so much. There will be 6 semi-finals, Philip, on the 21st of March 2024. And then there will be 3 finals on the 26th of March 2024, with 3 winning teams in those games competing in the 24-team Euro finals lineup. Now, Philip, the teams are League Path A, Poland versus Estonia, Wales versus Finland. Where are you going with this one, Philip?
Poland, anyway. And I would love to see Wales win. I would love to see Joe Rodon and Brennan Johnson doing a job on that, but realistically, I think Wales might just come up short because there's no Gareth Bale anymore.
No.
So I think that one will probably be Poland versus Finland, with Poland to qualify.
Yeah, I'm going for Wales to qualify, Philip. I think they're just nicking.
I'd love to see them, but I think Finland might just be too good for them.
Now, this Path B, Philip, is rankles with me. Why I'm going to ignore it completely. I think Israel should be banned from qualifying for any major tournament. For obvious reasons, I think, Philip. If Russia can be banned for doing what they're doing, then I think Israel should have the same fate for them. But look, UEFA are not strong like the Olympic or FIFA. UEFA are not as strong as the Olympic Committee and FIFA were on this subject, in my opinion. So you got Israel versus Iceland, and then you got Bosnia and Herzegovina versus Ukraine. I probably think I'm going for an Iceland-Ukraine final there, and Ukraine to qualify.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you. Although, you can't rule out Israel either. But I'm feeling the disruption they've had and whatever might just affect some of the players a bit. So Iceland are a decent enough team, and that's if the earthquakes and the volcanoes up there don't get them. And I think Ukraine will be too strong, and Ukraine will get to the final. which I would like to see Ukraine get to the final, to be honest with you, because I think they deserve something that'll give their country folk something to hold on to and cheer about. It's nice.
Yeah. Then leagues past C, Philip, it's Georgia against Luxembourg and Greece against Kazakhstan. Now, Kazakhstan, Philip, were the team of the qualifyings. They lost out in the last game to qualify automatically, so they went into the playoff. I would love to see. Look, I know Ellie's in the chat. We'll get to chat in a minute, guys. I know Ellie's going to kill me, and so is Mia. But I would love a Georgia-Kazakhstan final. So Kazakhstan will get to a major tournament, or Georgia will get to their first ever major tournament, Philip. We know what it's like for Ireland to get to a major tournament first time. It brings a whole lift to the country. Am I being wrong here, Philip, or are you seeing right? It's going to be Greece that are going to qualify out of them three.
Yeah, like it would be romantic to see Kazakhstan get there, but I can honestly see Georgia and Greece getting through there.
Yeah,
and I think Greece may go all the way on that one.
I look, Greece probably will, but I'd love to see Kazakhstan and Kazakhstan go through. But look, it's never going to happen, right? If we can take that off, please, Mr. Director in the back. Go look at that. Look at that, man. Absolutely, this is what we pay him M&Ms for. This is why we give him the pink M&Ms. You know, the ones Philip doesn't like. So Wales versus Finland, Philip. Can the Welsh Dragon roar again?
Yeah, they can do. They could, but I just have a fancy that they you can't lose a player without Gareth Bale's quality, and you've got nothing else coming through in the background. Now, from a Spurs point of view, I'd love to see Brennan Johnson score a hat trick and get and Joe Roden do well as well. But I just think I don't know. I just think Finland might just edge that one and not be much in it, but I think they will do it.
Might do a watch along to that this week, to that game, actually, Philip. That'd be worth doing a watch along, actually, too, that Wales one, because a few Spurs players.
What day is it on?
It doesn't matter what day it's on, Philip. If you're here, I know you're busy
I'm
Tuesday.
just asking, is it
the 21st?
That's when. That's Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Where we're there, March 21st.
Well, Friday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
Oh no, I'm not around this Thursday. Yeah, I'm around on Friday, but not Thursday.
Yeah, well, Thursday. We've got the watch along on Saturday anyway for Ireland game anyway, Philip, and next Tuesday for the Ireland game. So, but yeah, Peter Rem, do you want to read out some of these comments here from Peter Rem here?
You get the glasses for Simon Jordan, but you need to wear formal suit jackets.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing that's going to happen. And Ian S is saying, what does that mean?
It means the Ange and the Levy.
Oh yeah, that's we don't know what that means, Peter.
I'm still waiting for more news on that, by the way.
And Tequila is saying need a fake tan as well as a wig. Now, Michael McDonald is saying, Southgate to silence the critics on today's topics. The only way he'll do that is England a favour and leave. I think the FA likes Southgate. I think they might keep him on if England do well in these Europeans. And DJ is saying, I beat Alan Brazil from TalkSport.
Yeah. Can I just say, right, he went missing. Alan Brazil went missing in Cheltenham on the last day. Nobody could find him. It's quite funny. I like Alan Brazil. He former Tottenham player as well, Philip, and a player for
he did, and Man United as well,
and Ipswich. Great player for Ipswich back in the day. Find him.
Tequila is giving Colin credit here for being the director behind the scenes. He's doing the Steven Spielberg job here.
Yeah, he's only for today because I'm taking control from it tomorrow.
And this is the Full Time Sports Network channel. Which go over and have a look at that. They have a lot of stuff going on over there.
And also our partner channel as well, aren't they, Philip? They're ready.
Indeed, yes, indeed. Tequila is saying for Colin, and Colin is saying thanks, Tequila. Now, Peter M is nice when there's sadly, I can't see Ireland recapturing the glory of the past under O'Shea or anyone for the reasons you gave, but lack of money to pay a top coach. That's it. Exactly that. That's it. You need top money to pay top boys, top good quality manager. That won't happen with Ireland. Here's Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Hello, Dermot and Philip. Big up. Hopefully, this is just a blip. Yeah, Fulham. Hopefully. We don't want too many more of them now, that's for sure. And Peter M saying, I'm supporting Poland and Wales for the playoffs. And again, so if they play each other in the League A final, I will be conflicted. But you can't lose, though, can you? Really,
No, Peter can. I realised Peter is Polish descent, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to get Peter on. Actually, I'd love to do a show with you, me, and Peter, or you, me, Peter, and Wilton McDonald. The stories you three will be able to tell us of your life following Tottenham would be unreal.
Back in the days.
Back in the day, Philip. Yeah, Philip will be coming on with his Uncle Albert beard, going during the war.
During the war. Oh.
Yeah. Now I've got a bit more. I got a bit more on the Daniel Levy stuff. If Colin can bring that back up now, I've actually been told. Just very quickly. Basically, Philip, he's telling everyone to basically shut up and give Vange their support. So he's having to go with the fans for not getting for slagging Ange off. He's saying to everyone, we need to get behind Ange and give Ange their support.
That's perfect. Absolutely spot on. That's just what.
Now, when has Levy ever said that about any manager?
No, nobody, never. He knows he's onto a good thing here. That's why. He knows what side his bread is buttered now, and he's going to keep him sweet.
Yeah.
So, and I'll just see. Sorry, I got the next one. Ellie is the next one there, I think.
Yeah.
Ellie is saying, just don't. Oh, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Peter M again. Yep, my Polish background and the Spurs guys in Wales are the roots of my conflicts. Yeah, I know.
Just to stop. Yeah, gone. Big up to Chang Ching
Chong has become a YouTube member. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I don't know which membership he's picked, Philip, but thank you very much, sir. It's really appreciated.
And that's the end of the chats for now.
Yeah, he's gone to the THFC Till I Die member, the 99p ones.
Very good.
Daniel, as it says there, the breaking talking points. Daniel says to back Ange and shut up.
Well, so that's I'm delighted to hear that. I really am.
Yeah.
You know, it's as I said, the people that were criticizing Ange, and what do they want? Perfection, and no club is going to get perfection. Not even Manchester City have perfection. You're going to have days like Saturday. It's going to happen. You know? Look at Liverpool yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased he's done that. I'm so pleased he's done that. And absolutely, and it's about time. But anyway, let's get in now to the Nation League groups, Philip, because that's starting up, of course, in September. And I just wonder if Colin can bring up if you can just take that off, Philip. Matthew says that's it. We can, if Colin can bring up the PDF, Home Nations Hope. Now, Philip, this is the sixth group, the four groups that the home nations are in: Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and of course the Republic of Ireland, which we're not part of the home nations, Philip, but we sort of are. If you know what we're not. Yeah. For Philip takes me around the back of the studios and gives me a lecture in Irish independence and Irish freedom, which is probably due. See, Philip's just moved into the studio. He's brought in a massive Irish flag, which Ireland will be free, or Ireland will be back in the next 10 years. Now, Philip, Group A: Croatia, Portugal, Poland, Scotland. Out of all the groups, Philip, right? Which group forget about our Irish? Ireland? Us being from the Irish Republic, and who we support and who we love to watch. But if you were putting your football hat on, right? What other groups there would you think? Do you know what? That's going to be a really good group to watch.
Group A1 is a good one. Group the Luxembourg, Bulgaria, Northern Ireland, Belarus one doesn't sound too exciting now, to be honest.
No.
Wales, Iceland, Montenegro, Turkey, reasonable. England, Finland, we know about that. We're not going to comment on that one. I'd say the Croatia, Portugal, Poland, Scotland now. That'll be a good one.
Do Ireland have a chance, Philip? Now, if you finish in the top two, you qualify. I think the winner qualifies for a major tournament, and we get into the playoffs. And then you also, the top two get promoted from Group B, League B to League A. Is it important that Ireland get promoted with England out of this group?
It's important, but I don't think it's going to happen.
You don't think?
I'd put us fourth in that group. Seriously, 4th.
I disagree with you completely, Philip.
Why do you think we're going to beat England?
Look, I look.
Oh, Finland. At the moment, as things stand at the moment, we're coming 4th in that group.
We're not. We're going to come 2nd in that group.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm
just basing it on current. I'm basing it on the current situation with the manager. No manager in place. No proper schedule or no. What's what I'm looking for? No pattern of the play. And I think the other thing that, like, if Finland can beat Wales, right, which I think they will, they'll beat us. And Greece have already beaten us. So my thinking is we are at the moment the weakest group in that group. Weakest team in that group.
I look, for me, I sit slightly differently to you, Philip. I think it's a group that we can actually bring back a bit of pride. Playing England. And I will say it again, if Colin can take that off. Sorry, Colin, I don't mean to boss you around. But can England end 33 years of hurt versus Ireland, Philip? England have not beaten us in a competitive match for 33 years.
But
that includes
that's
World
fine,
Cup.
But how many years has he actually played this?
Well, they played this
it's not as if they're playing this every year.
No, but
the 20-odd years,
Philip,
probably, you know?
The point I'm making is, can we always seem to raise our game when it comes to England for some reason.
We did that though when we had a team. We don't have a team at the moment. So we beat England. We had like Ray Houghton, John Aldridge, players that could really play a bit. We haven't got that team at the moment.
Philip, I cannot go into any international now with Stephen Kenny gone thinking we're going to lose. Even under Steve Kenny, I thought we were going to win.
Well, I have no confidence in the team at all, to be honest with you.
I do. I can't go into a game, Philip. I'm too much of Irish pride in me not to. Even
so am I. I'm saying, right, I'm looking at this with the cold light of day, with the situation you find yourself with no permanent manager, no time to get a new manager. There may be a new manager in, but how long has he got to work with the players to bring it up the standard? And that's the problem. That's why I think it's going to bite us in the ass when it comes to these games. I hope we do well, but I can't see it under the present way things are going.
Do you know what? England versus Ireland, Ireland versus England. There's it in a nutshell. It's a game that we dare not lose. I don't care if we lose to Greece. Losing to Greece hurts. If we lose to England, and you in the way that you say it, Philip, that we're going to get trounced.
I didn't say we're going to get trounced. I didn't say we're going to get trounced. I just don't think we'll beat them.
If we're going to lose to them. In your words, would that hurt you, Philip? As bad? Would that hurt you more? Would it hurt you more than losing to Greece or Finland?
Yeah, it would. It would actually. But again, it would. It would hurt me more, obviously, because you don't want to lose to your nearest neighbours. It's like us losing to Arsenal. That hurts. Yeah. No matter what. So it would hurt. But realistically, when you look at the players England have got and the settled team they've got and the settled manager they've got, can you honestly see our bunch of journeyman players with no manager at the moment actually pulling off a surprise? Now, stranger things have happened, but I'm just thinking, as it stands at the moment, England have to be big favourites for that match.
Well, look, it's going to be an interesting run up to it. It's going to be a lot of banter, Philip, and you and me will be there with the banter. When it comes to it, Philip, that night when we do the watch along, or if one of us goes to it, full well we're going to be there backing the lads 1,000%. Of
course we are.
And we will, for that 90 minutes, we will give them our everything. And
don't pick me up wrong. I don't want Ireland to lose. Obviously not. But I just feel we don't have the strength of players at the moment to beat England. So, but we'll see.
Yeah. Now, talking about Ireland and England, I want to go over to a little subject, Philip, is really if Southgate. Now, these are England's next two games. Of course, they got Brazil on Saturday, Philip, 7 o'clock kickoff at Wembley, and then they're home to Belgium on Tuesday at a quarter to eight kickoff. The question I'm sort of asking is, if Colin can take that off, good man. Is this Southgate's last chance for 2024 squad? Is this Southgate's golden generation's last chance, Philip? They've
No,
got to hang on. They've got to a semi-final. They got to a final. They got to a quarter-final where they should have beaten. They should have beaten France. To be fair, in that quarter-final, if Harry Kane had scored the penalty, I think they would have beaten France that night. He's had so many chances, Philip. Is this last chance saloon? Is this Southgate's time to silence the critics?
I don't think he's under pressure at all. I think he's done well to get them that far in competitions. Look at the fact that anyone can lose a penalty, miss a penalty. It happens. Just unfortunate. I don't think he's under any pressure at all. And okay, his team selection can leave a bit to be desired. Now, if he puts in Jordan Henderson ahead of, I hate to say this, what you call him, Rice, then I think he's got a problem. Because he does that. He can be too loyal to certain players that are past the sell-by date. And if he does that this time and they get found out, he will be under pressure. But if he plays some of the young lads, if he plays Phil Foden, right, then Phil Foden, to me, is the best player in the Premiership at the moment.
Yeah.
And, it plays players like that. It's just he'll be all right. That England team will do well. It will do well. Now, they always seem to get favourable draws in competitions, which is a big help. And they'll probably regard this as a favourable enough draw, But I don't think he's under his last. I don't think it's his last chance saloon. I think he'll probably get away with it. Even if
now, there's a lot of England fans that totally can't stand Gareth Southgate. They want him out of the job.
Yeah, I know.
Can you understand why, or do you think it's just England fans' expectations that they demand England to be in the final of every major tournament?
Well, they're still living on the pretext that the last thing they won was in 1966. Right? And that's how long? 60 years ago, nearly. It's a long time for a nation like England not to have been successful. Okay, I know they won the odd things, smaller things, but I think that is the biggest pressure they have. Can they emulate 1966? It will happen at some stage. Whether it happens under Southgate, who knows? But as long as you've got Harry Kane in your squad, and you've got the likes of Phil Foden and Declan Rice and these guys, they're not a bad side at all. They're going to make it into a very good side.
Now, as you see there, Philip, injured Harry Kane has travelled to the England squad. Are you surprised that he has joined up with the squad?
No, not really. He'd be there as a cheerleader, even if he's not playing. He'd be there as a leader, as the captain. No, I'm not surprised at that at all. I'd say Bayern Munich aren't too pleased. They'd rather he stayed at home and got fit, but
Now, the last topic, Philip, do you want to go through some of these chats and then
we'll go through the chat? There's some interesting ones here now. I want to give out about one of them especially. Matthew saying United are behind us. They
Hang on, you're not bringing it up there, Philip. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm saying that now. Sorry.
They're United are 6 points behind us, and effectively 7 with a goal difference. So I'm not too concerned about that just at the moment. Peter Emma saying, for once Levy says what he thinks. Spurs fans who should hang out are the real plastic fans.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
really pleased Levy's come out and said that.
Yeah,
I'm absolutely. This is the moment where you and me, Philip, will turn around and say, we're going to fair play to Levy.
Yeah, listen, we will criticise Daniel Levy when he needs criticism. This is an occasion where he deserves a pat on the back for what he's done there. He's called out the plastic.
Yeah.
He's called them out, and he knows what a good manager he has. And he doesn't want anyone coming out with rubbish, basically, by getting rid of him. Now, this is the comment I am going to comment on. Carragher and Rory Jennings. Spurs are one of the worst teams in the PL since January. Rory Jennings is a Chelsea fan. I suggest you start looking a bit closer to home before you come out with comments like that. What sort of crap is that, Dermot?
I tell you what, I've been calling them out now. I'm going to call them out again. Rory Jennings, if you have a pair of balls between your legs, right?
He's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah. Come on to this channel and debate me and Philip what you think Tottenham is, and we will certainly put you in your place. Look closer to home.
And Jamie Carragher is an idiot anyway. Jamie Carragher just speaks for the sake of speaking. But Jennings gets me.
Yeah, I like Jamie Carragher as a pundit, actually. I really do. I actually do. I like Jamie Carragher. I think he has a lot of what he does say is sensible sometimes. But Rory Jennings, if you got the balls, come on this channel. Debate me and Philip. Let's see you put you where you put your comments where your mouth is. Come on to our channel, debate us about Tottenham and Chelsea, and we'll tell you where you are, because your team is absolutely going nowhere.
Look at yesterday. I mean, it makes the substitution. Pochettino does, and the Chelsea fans start thinking you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
you're mid-table in the league, virtually no chance of getting into Europe, and yet you have the ball of the absolute rubbish comes out with the Spurs are one of the worst teams in the PL. We are 5th in the league, 3 points off 4th place. Where are you, lads? Where are you?
Exactly. So if you are watching this, and if anyone who knows Rory Jennings, please send him a clip of what I've just said and let him come back on this channel. I'm inviting you. So let's see if you've got the balls to do it. Send me an email. Send me a message. I'll get set up the stream and you come on to here and we will put you in your place.
Exactly. Anyway, Peter M saying Group A1 is very tasty. Yeah. That's the one, Portugal and Croatia. Yeah. Ireland can at least get second in Group B too.
Exactly,
well, I hope so. Exactly. I hope so. I hope so. I hope you're right. And Ellie's saying, big up on the chat. Come on, you Spurs, chin up. And Ellie again. Ange has made Premier League history. His first 10 matches accumulated most points, wins, so many accolades, and has completely transformed the way we play. He needs more time to get him to peak Angeball. Yeah, it's going to take this season. As I keep saying, this season is the betting in season. Next season, watch us go. The fact that we're in potential Champions League position at the minute is a complete bonus to me.
Yeah, just shoot down to Killian Kenny's comment there because everyone's just saying hi to each other. So we're trying to.
Happy Paddy's Day.
Big up, Killian.
Boys, thanks, Killian.
Thank you.
I thought it was Killian Murphy they were talking about. With an Oscar winner in our midst. And John O'Shea's Green Army.
Yeah. John O'Shea's Green White Army.
And
I can hear it.
Saying England versus Ireland is going to be wild.
Oh, yeah.
I hope to God they don't break up the stadium like they did the last time. Anyway.
Yeah.
Tequila, afternoon, Ellie. Just loves Spurs. And that's Tequila is giving Ellie his channel a plug there.
I like Tequila's comment there, but Conte ball better than Southgate ball.
That's it. Ellie saying afternoon, Tequila. Big up, my man. And also big up Peter from Ellie. And Tequila said, this is the one, Conte ball is better than Southgate ball. Well, it is, of course it is.
Yeah,
Conte ball. Should that not be Ange ball?
What happened to Euroball? What happened a year ago? A year ago today was the massive...
Southampton, don't remind me. Yeah. Southampton 3, Spurs 3. Jesus.
Yeah. I remember doing that watch along with you and you storming off for 5 minutes to go, Philip. I remember that very well. And I'm left there sort of on me, I'm thinking, right. Okay.
I think what got me going on that was the fact they gave a penalty for the Papasar handball. I think it was when, it wasn't a handball. But anyway. Wayne Bonner saying, big statement, Tequila. Have you been on Dermot's?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the obvious hurt, Wayne Bonner. I think that's all the comments, isn't it? No, hang on.
No, there's more, Philip. There's more.
Sorry, there's more. Eltel Cockerell is saying hello to Wayne. And Tequila saying, what did Levy say? Levy more or less told the Spurs fans, the ones who want Ange to get off his back, to get a life, basically, and not to be criticising him.
Yeah. And he's backing them. He's not caring. Backhand. He's not listening to anyone. He's going to backhand all the way. Tequila, still waiting. I'm
still waiting to send me some of his Colombian Jaffa cakes. I think
that's not down to me. It's down to Philip next to me. That way.
Data bomb, Wayne says Tequila. You got to try them.
Yeah.
Lovely. And right, Tequila. This is another comment of Ange about Levy. From what I understand, he backed Ange up against the toxic and plastic fans. Like I said before, if you're a Spurs fan, you comment whether we win or lose. You don't stay quiet when we win and come out of the woodwork when we lose. That is not being a fan. Now, Eltel Cockerell is saying afternoon to Ellie.
We tried to miss the if you don't mind, the afternoon bits because they're just saying afternoon to each other. So
if you don't mind that,
because if we just keep it to the main comments.
And will Chelsea beat City in the FA Cup semi-final?
Now, I think they will. I have a funny feeling they might do.
Oh no, I don't think so, Dennis. I don't think so. The prospect of an all Manchester final, that's tasty now, I have to say.
Would you like a Coventry Man City final?
No, because let's face it, Man City are not going to make the same mistake we made in 1987. No. That's all I'll say.
Do you know what? I would have loved Coventry that got Chelsea and Coventry beat Chelsea in the semi-final, and I've loved Man United to get Man City in the semi-final, and Man United to beat. So we have a Man United Coventry final.
Well, still, we got in the semi-final.
Yeah,
we're getting a day early or a week early. You know, all I'm saying is it's affected up our fixture list. We have 2 matches to be rearranged now.
Yeah,
because of the FA Cup. And Tequila saying you want Rory on your channel, Dermo.
I want him to come on and debate what shite he's been talking.
Yeah,
I want to put him in his place.
It's like I don't know. Yeah. Wouldn't it be better, like at the bottom of the ocean? Wouldn't? Yeah, well, that's absolutely true. Yeah. I feel sorry for the fishes if he ended up there. But anyway, Rory Jennings doesn't have any balls anymore because he transitioned from a man to a twat. That's the best description I've heard of Rory Jennings. He's framed that one, Rory. Wayne. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Big up to Tequila and all that. I don't think it's a lot. Not really a lot there.
Not so well. I think that's the end of it.
It is. Now, just one more comment to go through, Philip, and then we are going to end off there. Big up, Peter. Ange's striker search begins. Now, Philip, is Ange now already looking for the next Harry Kane? Now, Ange to find next Harry Kane, Ange wants a 30-plus goal a season striker.
Yeah.
Now, there is strikers out there, Philip.
Who would you going to get, though?
Who would you going to go for?
I don't know. We've been linked with so many strikers over the years. I kind of took my eye off the ball in the last couple of months. We didn't get anybody in January. Who do we go for? I don't know. I really can't think of a name that would stand out at the minute. Obviously, we're looking for someone in European football. We're not going to get anybody from the Premiership.
No.
Ivan Toney, we don't want him. That's for sure.
No.
In fact, he doesn't even want to go to Arsenal. Well, you got to admire his taste there. But anyway, some of these guys.
A cheeky bid for Harry Kane?
No, I don't think so. I don't think. Listen, he's broken the scoring record in Germany in the Bundesliga. I can't see him coming back anytime soon.
But he wants to beat Alan Shearer's record. He wants to beat.
Yeah, but he'll do another season in Bayern, then he may come back then. You know, it'll not be next season though. And I'm just going to bring up Tequila's comment here. Andy Booth number on my phone. I can get him here in 2 days. I'll tell you, it would take him 2 days to get from the station in Tottenham to the ground. He was that slow. So we'll pass on that.
Velovic, Wayne's comment there is worth a punt. Whoever will get,
yeah, because we've got Belize coming back in as well. You know, Belize will be coming back. So I just don't know who we're going to go for. I really don't. I'm hoping that the likes of Paratici and the team that do that type of thing now are winging their way around Europe, looking at players at the moment.
Look, doesn't Paratici deserve an awful lot of credit for what he's done?
He's done a great job. It's a great job. Yeah. I mean, even for Vicario alone.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, that guy is best goalkeeper in the Premiership by a country mile now at the moment. But he's not getting the credit he's due.
No, he never will, Philip. He never will. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
He never will. But listen, that is the Daily Hotspur. Shortlisted players, Evan Ferguson and Jonathan David are on that shortlist, Philip. So, look, I'm not a big fan of Evan Ferguson at the moment, very briefly, because of the way I don't think...
the Brighton team at the minute. He's not even getting the Brighton team. So,
now, Jonathan David, I'd be very interested in. Also, you can Santiago GMES as well. So there's, there's another one. We've got Joshua Zachary as well, another good striker, Philip, from you. There's a little pool of players that the Don's looking at. Is it so important that Ange needs this goal scorer up front, Philip? This season we could have turned draws into wins or defeats into draws.
Well, we've scored more goals. We've scored more goals up to this up to the Fulham game than we had at the same time last season. So, and that's the season Harry Kane scored 30 goals.
Yeah.
So we do need a striker. It's not absolutely the absolute necessity that we get another striker. Yeah. We do have Richarlison, we've got Sonny, we've got Belize coming in. So another one would be nice to have, but at the minute, I don't think it's critical. Be lovely to have a 30-goal striker, but you bring a player in from the Spanish league or the Italian league, he's got to settle.
Yeah.
Very few of them hit the ground running and score 30 goals a season. So it's going to be the season after next that things really hit. So, get one in, but don't expect 30 goals in his first season.
Chris Armstrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is THFC to the day, the home of the breaking news. Like, share, and subscribe. Please do. Also, please hit the QR code, or please go on to Wrath Energy and put in the code THFC TID for your 10% off. Philip, thank you so much for today.
No problem.
Can I say a massive thank you to Colin as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
For the work. Now, we will get us both onto the same setup. It might take us a couple of weeks or so to do it, but we will get that. Me and Philip will be in the same studio. But yeah, massive. Colin, can you pop on for a minute? Just pop on there for a minute. Just a massive thank you from me and Philip for everything you've done, Colin, and
Colin,
the help you've given us. Do you want to give Full-Time Sports Network a plug as well while you're here?
Yeah, no worries, guys. It's my pleasure to help out. Yeah, you can find me over on the Full-Time Sports Network, where we cover all sports, not just football. So if you're interested, come along.
Yeah, Philip, anything else you want to say?
No. Just with 2 weeks now to the next match, which I don't like. But what can you do? It means we can concentrate on things other than Spurs during this week as well. I mentioned internationals.
That's it. So there's more. Yeah, we've got a lot of news to go over in International Week. But listen, we are back tomorrow at 4. Philip will be somewhere in Dublin playing with his drums. So I will be solo. So join me for the best show around at 4, for the best new look show around at 4. Whatever you do, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and also hit that notification bell for all the latest shows coming up. Thank you all for watching. God bless you all. Be nice to yourself. Come on, you Spurs. In Big Ange, we trust.
Absolutely.
You can take us out.